Stay side, kneel down. Sensei, ready? Os. Okay, jump. About os. Okay, so a little right warm up, that's all. Just loosen the arms. Really small jump, so. Again, just legs in and out. So while you're doing this, try and get your shoulders and upper body really relaxed. If the arms kind of flap around a bit, doesn't matter. Really loose. Okay, and then lift one leg forward. And just really calmly, so probably only like 2 down height. Just want to swing one leg forward and back. Inch. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Good, and we'll switch legs. Nice and easy, so nice straight leg, just swinging. Inch. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, change legs again. So this one is again just a little bit higher, so maybe kind of stomach height, maybe chest. Itch. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Good. Switch legs. Again, ready? Itch. A bit higher than last time. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, this time I want to put your feet together. Really together, and then put one leg behind. So that leg that's behind, what I want you to do is then swing that out to the side. Ready? Itch. Just return. That's it. Again, not too high. If you need to hold on to anything, that's not a problem either. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, so switch legs now. Other leg behind. Ready? Swing out to the side. Itch. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, let's switch legs again. Back to the first leg, a little bit higher if you can. If not, the same height's good. Ready? Itch. Ni. San. Shi. Go. And now the leg. Itch. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Okay, right, so we're going to shake. Okay, just carefully now, hands to hips, heads over, nice and loose. Left and right. Good, up and down. Good, and then his arms circle back. Slowly, big, try to get as big a range of movement as you can in your joints. That's it. Good, forward. And across. So in Heian Nidan, when we're working on it today, there's going to be lots of kind of use of your chest and your back. So while you're doing this now, even this movement, try and really feel that you kind of like pull in with the chest and then open your back at the back. So you might notice that I'm turning my hands that way when I'm doing it as well. It helps kind of use the back muscles a little more, I think. And then keeping your feet still, twist. Just twist. So relax those arms. Okay, good. From here, nice and simple. Squat down. One leg out, toes up, straight away, chest down this time. So toes up, head forward. And again, rather than trying to get your forehead to your knee, aim to get your chin forward. So you're kind of elongating the spine if you can. Okay, head up, change, switch to the other leg, same thing, so toes up, back straight as straight as possible, chest forward, good. Okay, relax from here, sit yourself back, both legs out, give them a bit of a shake. So from here, what I want you to do is put your feet together, back straight, just hands on your thighs and your legs, and then just reach them down, so reach to your knees, and then as far as you can get. So you can get to your shins, great. You go to your ankles, even better. You keep going all onto your toes, that's the ideal. So So hold onto your toes and then lean into it as well, head forward. So some of you, especially the younger children probably, are quite flexible at these. You'll be able to get your head down to your knees, no real problem. Good, head forward. Okay, relax. Give them a shake. Okay, legs up. Just loosen over side to side. Good, over to your knees. So kneeling down, feet flat at the back. I'll show you on the side here, just feet this way, flat down. So we're there, hands behind. And just want to kind of push your hips up. Raising your hips up, raising your pelvis up. If you don't really feel much of a stretch, you feel it on the top of the thighs here. If you don't feel that very much, then maybe while you're doing this push, kind of bend your arms as well, so you're going to lean back into the upper body. If you don't feel that, I'm definitely feeling that. Okay, relax. And then onto your toes at the back now, so I'm going to bend your toes back, sitting back onto them. And while doing this, we're going to put one arm out. Put that arm across your body and then stretch it, so pull it across a bit further. Good, okay, now let's try the other arm across, pull it across, stretch it out. Good. Then, one arm behind, so it's onto your back. Other hand onto the elbow. Kind of ease that elbow back, so you're reaching further down your back here with your hand. Good, that's it, it's nice. And then we'll change the other hand onto your back, pushing it down. Okay, relax. Okay, from here, just carefully bring yourself up. Tie your feet, once you're ready. You know, just shake if you need to. So the first part, we're going to focus more on your arms anyway than your legs to start off with. So you can come forward a bit more. So probably, I don't really need to see your feet. So the view that I like, ideally, is kind of belt and above, definitely. So position yourself how you want to. Okay, feet together. Like that. Everyone say Heian Nidan. I can't hear you, but I'm sure that was perfect. Okay, you ready? From here, what we're going to do is we're going to work both sides equally, so it doesn't matter which side you start with at the moment. So put both hands to one hip, and then you're going to make the position to the side here of blocking with both arms. Itch, or the shape of that feeling. So you've got one hand pointing upwards, other hand pointing horizontally. Now, what you'll notice hopefully is that this hand here is higher than the other hand. So if I was to push this one forward, it's going to kind of aim to the wrist here. So it's this hand higher definitely, but also the perfect position would be to have space between your hands. So they're not in line this way, you've got this space between. So just check that you've got the position first of all. Okay, let's just try that the other side. So hands to this hip now, and then push them off the other side. See if you can get to that position kind of straight away. So one hand lower than the other, this hand pointing upwards is the highest one. Don't want your arm too close, want it quite far out, and make sure you've got that space. You can check on the camera if you want. Turn around, have a look, make sure you've got that space between the hands here. Good, let's try again from the first side. Up one. Good, and then the second side, two. Ready, three. And then so hands come to one of the hips and then push across four. Okay, that's too easy, so let's make it more difficult straight away. Hands to one side, and up one. Now from here, this highest hand is going to pull in. So I'll show you this angle here so you can see that this arm is blocking towards me. So it's kind of not blocking out across this way, but blocking and turning into my body. So you're pulling it in. As I'm doing that here, one, the other hand is going to punch this way. So the hand's upside down on this punch. Or uzuki, so punching this way. So I'll try again on the side. Everyone relax. So put hands to one side. Push them across your body here. So work out which hand's the highest one. That one's got to pull into your body. And then the other one's going to punch across the front here. So it looks like your arm's almost straight out in front here, with the other one pulled in. Now you've got that. From here, this closest hand to you is going to push out two. Good. Okay, let's try that the other side. So hands to one side here. So my hands go across my body, one. Good. And by the way, if you can just check on the camera here, wrists pointing towards the camera. So both hands turn, so you don't want anything this way, it's got to be turned out here, okay? From there, this hand that's highest pulls in, the other one punch across, and then we're going to stretch out. So this hand is going to push out and hikite 2. Okay, let's do those again. Ready? So from relaxed, so to one hip, hands up. So one count now should be 2 parts. So it would be the 2 parts we just did. So it's going to be 1 and 2 here together. Ready? Itch. Good, and then stretch out, knee. Then we're going to go the other way. Hands to the hips, up, itch. So one count, remember both arms involved, in and push, knee, and then up, some. Okay, relax. So some of you, some interesting angles, which is great, but what I want you to do is body facing the camera. So if you go body facing the camera here, then I can really see that you're working to the sides of your body, because that's how the kata starts. So go one more time from here. So my body's still fully facing the camera, hands to the side. And then pulling and pushing, so squeeze the chest, and then you go use your back, out, itch. Then the other way, hands in, up, squeeze, so all on the side, and then out. Okay, relax. Let's try that with some stance. So coming back a little bit, you can see, so it's a back stance both ways, okay? So I'm going to do the opposite way first, so you can see clearly. So I'm going to copy you a bit like a mirror. So you're going to go to your left side. So your left side is over here. So from here, I want you to put your hands, because you're going to go to your left side, you put your hands to your right hip. And for now, nice and simple, drop into a back stance. Yeah. Sitting into that back stance, then arms up, 1. Good. The highest hand pulls in, other one out, 2. And then extend, 3. Good. Then we're going to go to this side here, other side. So you can change the thumbs over, and then push up, 1. Ready? In and out, squeeze, stretch. Okay, pretty good. One more time. Ready? So higher grades that are involved here, you will know, of course, that the timing is important here. So although I'm making this position every time, putting the hands in, it needs to be the timing of it. That's the movement. Okay. So you can obviously aim for that. I'm going to go slower. Ready? So hands in, make your stance, and step out. Both arms involved, itch. Pull and squeeze that chest in, and then stretch out, knee. Then the other way, hands up, switch the stance, itch. Squeeze it, itch. And out, knee. Okay, relax. Good, so what I want you to do now, we'll practice both sides, so it's not a problem, but I want you to go into the back stance, one side, one hand out. Hand on the hip, of course. Also this position. So whichever hand you've got out, you'll have a back stance, obviously, the weight on the back leg here. That leg needs to do a half step in. So you're going to step in, but not only is it going to step in, coming back a little, not only is it going to step in, but you need to rotate the leg. So you need to turn the leg in this way. Okay, so as you're stepping, turn the leg in here. Itch. Keep this hand on the hip, other one goes on top with it. And what you're going to do is kick that way, away from me. So pick your knee up, and it's a side kick and a back fist. And that is when I've had a walk. So we're going to practice that a few times. So from here, we'll go the same side for now, nice and simple. So it's back leg, the heavy leg, turning, stepping. Hand joins the other hand. So both hands to the hip, that's it. Knee up. And you're kicking away from the camera. Side snap, kick and back fist, and then knife hand walk. Okay, one more time. So if I just show you this way so you can see, when I'm doing that movement here, when I step across this way, what I can't really do is keep my knee here. So I'm doing a side kick over there. I need to be this angle, okay, to make that kick work. Some of you will know that kicking here, well this happens a lot, and kicking into it with no real attention over there. So it's important that you give that some attention. So you're here, turning, for the reason of this movement in, really to make the knife block, okay? So let's put it all together, you look. So, it's your left side first, so I'll do mirror it for you, okay? So your left side, ready? So hands, because you're going to go to the left side, hands go to your right hip. 1. Step out, hitch. Squeeze the chest, knee. Squeeze the back, up. Other side, hitch. Squeeze knee. Up. So now we're going to do with that kick. So bring the back leg halfway in, hand to the other hand, knee up, side kick back fist, and land backwards into a knife and block in back stance. Okay, so at the moment, we'll just relax. We'll keep it nice and separate, not a problem. So, could all of you now, facing the camera, let's put one leg forward, don't mind which one, in back stance, making knife and block, okay? So, yeah, back stance. When you do back stance, by the way, your body wouldn't be facing forward. It's more open this way, okay? Yeah. And arm across the body. So rather than a hip to tail position, hand across here. So you're going to step forward, knife and block. Itch. Good. And then again, knee. That's all I need to see you do. That's it from back again. So we'll work on a couple of knife and blocks, really. So position yourself on one leg, doesn't matter which one, like I said earlier. Arm across, hand forward here. You're going to prepare with a hand up to your ear, knife and block, itch. Trying to keep that heels in line, as you can see here. So rather than having this kind of width, stepping in line, dead straight line. So again, this hand from the body, up to the ear and block. Knee. Good. If you've got room, one more. Itch. That's good. Okay, relax. Right, let's speed up now. Let's go from the top as well. So feet together. So for this part here, you're going to need a step either side, a step back, so make sure you're not too close to anything behind you, and then a couple of steps forward if you've got the space. Ready? Let's get out of that. Say Heian Nidan. Yoi. So I'll do the mirror for you again. So you're going to go left. So it's your hands to your right hip. You're going to step to your left. Itch. Back stance, sit back on it. Knee. Sun. Pretty good. Other way. So hands to the hips. Switch the stance and hands up. Itch. Squeeze in across. Knee. Sun. Good. Remember the half step in is the heavier leg, so the back leg. Stepping and turning. Hand to the hip. Then pick your knee up. Kick out back foot strike. Knife and block. Itch. So you're coming towards the camera. You're going to do another knife and block. Itch. Yeah, straight forward. And then another knee. Okay, so now we're going to do what's called a spear hand strike or a weekday. So you're going to put your hand, this hand, that's already kind of blocking, down, flat, like a block. As you do that, that's almost going to be kind of a platform to use. So you're going to go forward and spear hand strike. And as you do so, that's the first key out of the kata. Okay, so let's go back just to this move again here. So it's hand flattening and front stance, by the way. Also the first front stance of the kata. Everything else is back stance to here. So hand down and kia, itch. There's a step forward as well. Let's go back again. So you can see my legs here. So in back stance, it's a full step forward into a front stance. So I get the width of the stance, hip square. As I do so, this hand pushes down, forward. Go. Okay, great, relax. Okay, so what I want you to do now is go to that position again, the spear hand strike, so weekday, but with your back to the camera. So you're going to have your right leg forward, right arm out here, this way. Okay, so we're just going to do 4 knife and blocks. Ready? You're going to turn though all the way around to here. Itch. Good. And then you're going to go to the corner, so the corner at the front where you are. Knee. Now you need to reuse this hand. So you should have your right hand up, reuse it, pull it back to the side. Itch. Nice and simple for now. Then the other one. Knee. Okay, relax. So those of you that know Heian Shodan, the last 4 knife and blocks, or the last 4 moves of Kata knife and blocks, and they go to the side, then the front corner, the side and the front corner. In this kata you do the same, but just where you are in the kata means that they're the back corners when you do it. So let's go from here again, back to the camera, spear hand strike out, right leg forward. So you're going to turn 3/4 of the way around, knife hand hitch. It's quite a long turn, that's it. Then to the corner where my belt is almost facing. Knee. We're going to reuse this hand again, so I pull it back, high grade, you should know there's a backward roll feeling here. Itch. And then the other corner, knee. Okay, relax. Right, so that bit's not so important for today's lesson, but we had to cover it. But now this is the harder bit. So everyone, could you do me a favour and put one leg forward? Don't mind which one, facing the camera. Just going to do a little pattern of movements. And probably it's the hardest bit for most orange dust learning this catch and work on it, hardest bit for them to get. So we're going to work on this for a little bit of time. So from here, front stance, forward. I want to do a reverse inside block. So it's an inside block with the opposite hand. Itch. Of course, normal would be here. Hips will be turned right in for this hand, okay? So the pattern goes reverse inside block, and then it's front kick, forward, and reverse punch. That's it. And now, we're going to do the same thing again. So the reverse punch here has to become the reverse block. Itch. Then, again, kick and punch. Knee. Good, okay, let's come back to it one more time. So you've got one leg forward, hand out, or actually, sorry, so straight here. So blocking. So reverse block, kick, punch. And then again, so the reverse hand becomes the reverse block. Let's go with that same hand that it was, yeah. Then kick and punch. Okay, one more time. So reverse block 1. Kick, punch 2. And then reverse block 1. Kick, reverse punch 2. Good. Now, I always look for patterns in kata. And this one, the way I remember it is that you do that twice. So you do that reverse block, kick, punch twice. When you've done it twice, it then has to be a movement that uses 2 arms. So you're going to step forward after this into a double arm block. So it's like a normal inside block, the other hand supporting on the elbow here. So it's pushing forward this way. So that's, you do the reverse block, kick, punch twice. Then you step forward, do this double block to finish, okay? Let's try that. So could you all go to right leg forward, please? Let's try it the other side. It should feel weird, by the way. So reverse block 1. Kick, punch 2. Reverse block 1. Kick, punch 2. And then step forward and double block 3. Okay, good, relax. Now in the kata, you will have your left leg forward, knife hand block. So keep facing the camera. I want you to go to the corner, left leg forward, knife hand block. So for you, it will be opposite. I'll do opposite for you. So you'll be kind of facing the way I am now. Ready? From here. You just need to adjust from here to face the camera and make that first reverse block. 1. So you're going to now face front stance, forward, hand up, kick, punch 2. So we're on that section, aren't we? Then, reverse block. Kick, punch 2. We've done it twice, and forward double block 3. That's good. Okay, back one more time, relax. Okay, ready? So we're going to go to the corner, left hand block. Again, I'm not too worried about your arm or leg, but if you can go kind of mirror like me, that'll work really well. From here, so move the front leg only, and make the block 1. And push the weight forward, that's it, we're in front stance now. By the way, from this point in the kata, all the way through to the end is all front stance. So from here, kick and punch 2. Hand becomes a block 1. Kick and punch 2. Forward 3. Okay, now let's do the last part. The last part is very simple. So I need your back to the camera, right leg forward. So you're in this position you just did here. So do it facing away from the camera, please. Good. Now all we're going to do is turn the Heian Nidan all the way around, get over it. Itch, forward block. From there, you're going to go to the corner and make a head block. So you're going to step to this leg, forward to make a head block 2. Now, like a lot of katas, you're going to reuse this arm, reuse this leg. So we're going to go backwards, go down the right itch. Good. And then you're going to go to the other corner here, to the front, make a head block. And as you do so, it's the second and last key up. Itch, hey! Let's do that just one more time for that. So right leg forward, double arm block, from 1 to a key. This way here, ready? Turning road block. Itch. Prepare to the corner, head block, knee. We're going to use this arm and leg again to pull it back. Road block behind, itch. Then you're going to head block to the corner, key eye, knee. Yeah. Okay, balance. Okay, so I'm going to try and do a couple of things now. So we're getting close to the time, but if you've got the space, let's try and walk all the way through the kata. Now, I don't mind if you have to adjust a little bit to kind of make space as you go, that's fine. We'll go really slowly, I'm going to talk you through it, okay? So feet together. Down. And now it's Heian Nidan. Your. So, you're going to go to your left side. Your left side. Ready? Ich. Good. Then you're going to go in knee, out sun. Hands come to the hip and switch ich. In knee, out sun. If you're in back stance correctly, which of course you all are, the back leg is the heaviest leg. That's the one that's going to step halfway in and turn ich. Hands come to the hip, towards the back of the room. Side kick, back fist, land back, knife hand block. From here you can go forward, knife hand block, ich. Another knee, make sure you've got the space. Then it's that nukete, spear hand strike, ki, ich. Now you're going to turn 3/4 of the way around. So instead of going, obviously, behind me, I'm going to go extra around. So from here around, knife hand block, ich. Then towards the back corner, knee. Then again, ich behind, knee. Here's that tricky bit. So just listen in as you go. We're going to face the back of the room. The front leg is the only one that can move. So move that across. Reverse inside block. 1. Just want to check, see how we're looking. So you're back to me, front stance. You should have reverse inside block. Then it's kick and punch. 2. Good. That punch that you got out must become the block. 3. Good. Then you're going to kick and punch. 4. Then you've done that twice now, so you're going to step forward, that double arm, roll to a kick. 5. Good. Then we're on to the last 4 movements. So it's a groin block, 3/4 of the way around, kaki and pata, ich. Head blocks to the corner, knee. Reuse this arm, sun. And then head blocks to the corner, ki, shi. Indiana. Okay, good. So, of course, as you know, we're posting these onto YouTube straight after. So, do it a few times, go back through it. Doesn't matter if you didn't pick up straight away for the lower grades. For the higher grades though, and for the space you've got, let's try something a bit more difficult with the same thing. So back again here. And by the way, everyone give it a try. So you on? So I'm just really conscious that you won't have space to do the kata correctly. I struggle to fit it all in here. So I want you to now do the whole kata on the spot. But you've still got to make the body shapes you do. So for example, a knife hand block isn't done here, is it? It's done with the body kind of on the side here, so I have to do it this way. I can't go here, the head block here. Head blocks are done with the body open, aren't they? So here, this position. So when you're doing the movements here, you've got to be correct for your body, but not correct for the angles in the room. So everyone your way. Let's try. Feet together. Bow. Heian Nidan. Your way. So we're going to do the first step, and that's kind of all the stepping that is involved really. So from here, hands to the hip, go in 1. Yeah, I'll do it aura as well, 1 more. And then from here, 2, 3. And then you're going to switch, and that's fine, that's pretty straightforward. Ich. Knee, sama. Now, when you do this kick here, normally you go to the back of the room, but you can't, because you're only allowed to have your feet in these positions. So you're going to go straight up with a side kick, knife hand block. Ich. As I said, knife hand block, so the back stance, the next arm, knee. So you're just going to keep your feet pretty much like that, change the stance, sun. And then you're going to ki, nukete, front stance, ki, ich. Then it's the next one is all the way around knife hand block, ich. Other arm, knee. Then you have to reuse the arm. So again, ich. Then the other arm, knee. Good, so normally, from here, you'd be in a position to the corner, you move your foot across and make the reverse inside block. So that's what we're going to do, but on the spot here. Ich. Now think about this, when you do the kick and the reverse punch, you change your legs. So what you'll do now is kick, and change your legs to reverse punch, knee. Good, and then on the spot, ich. And then kick and reverse punch. We'll do another switch, knee, kick, reverse punch. And normally you step forward here, so you're going to change your legs, sun. You will then turn all the way around groin block. So that's what we're going to do, but change your legs, ich. And you head up to the corner, which means a normal change of legs, knee. Then you reuse this arm, don't you? So you go down right hitch. Then you're going to head up to the other corner, kia, knee. Yana. Okay, feet together, that was. Thank goodness it's being recorded, you can do that again, can't you? Now, what I'd like to see though, and I'm going to get everybody on the screen as much as I can, I want to see if you can do it. See if you can do that on your own. After one practice go like that. So ready? Of course I won't be doing it with you. Just want to see if you can do it. Feet together. Bow. And as Heian Nidan. Your way. In your own time, give it a try. Let's try it. Let's see what we've got here. Pretty good. Yeah, so you've got to not think about the directions in the room, just think about your movements. If it's left or right arm, a couple of high grades getting a nice go there, you like it. Some of you are lucky enough to have room for the whole kata, that's good. Yeah, good. Some instructors step in quite nicely. Some of the high grades don't have the camera on. It's interesting. Yeah, a couple are still going. Good, give it some thought. Okay, great. Yeah, pretty good. Everyone's pretty much done. Yeah, a couple more moves. Great, okay, you're feet together. Vamos. Okay, so just before we finish formally, because you're going to be at home quite a bit at the moment, and you don't have the space to do every kata with the footprint that they will take, so train like this. There's no reason why you can do every single kata within kind of the space of one stance. If you really took the time, thought about it, got the positions, think about how you're doing, and go slowly. And in fact, let's be honest, we've done this a few times in the class over the last few months anyway, for the higher grades, and it challenges you in a different way, because we all know the katas. If you're a higher belt, black belts, you know Heian Nidan very easily, but doing it under a different stress is quite interesting. So really good though. Good effort today, everyone. Feet together. And says up. Okay, quick more, sorry. What's up? Eyes closed. Slow breathing. So me, eyes open. Show me way. Sensei ready? Push. Again, thanks everyone for joining in. Let's go, ready? Push.